welcome to my channel. If you're brand new to my channel, my name is Elizabeth. My channel name is ChiTownGirl, and my favorite sidekick, Miss Kalulu, just happens to be in the other room. She was just a little bit of a bad girl. I was just outside sitting on the patio, and it's a little bit warmer tonight here in the Hudson Valley than it was last night, and there was all kinds of peepers outside, and I love to sit outside and listen to the peepers. And she was in the house. I was out on the front deck, and usually she hangs out on the front deck with me, and she was like really quiet. And I was sitting there to myself, and I said, usually when kids are quiet, they're doing something. Well, sure enough, I rounded the corner. She took apart one of her babies. It was one of her older babies, and tore the stuffing all out of it, only to get the little squeaker. And so she's in timeout, which timeout happens to be she's on the couch watching TV. Anyways, so she will not be joining us this evening because Miss Kalulu is in a timeout. Alrighty, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm still not 100%. I did have one of my subscribers ask me if I've been tested for the COVID, and I do not have it. This is merely allergies / cold, and it's just something that I'm just gonna have to get through. I did happen to get to Dollar Tree today. It was a mob scene. Oh my gosh, I hadn't seen the Dollar Tree so crowded. They have so much Christmas stuff out right now. It's almost like, out in my area, it's almost like Halloween is almost out of stock. That is how crazy stuff is flying off the shelves. And Christmas galore. And I actually have a couple Christmas items to share with you. All right, I got my laundry basket here full of stuff, so I'm just pulling from the basket. No rhyme or reason, so grab yourself something to drink. This one's probably going to be a little on the longer side. All right. Tootsie Roll Pops, Tootsie Rolls. First of all, we have to give a shout out to Chicago because whoop whoop, that's where it's from. These come out every year this time of the year, and these are the caramel apple pops, and they're made by Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll makes Tootsie Pops, Fruit Dots, even says right back there, Chicago, Illinois, whoop, whoop. These are 3.75 ounce packages. I did purchase 2 packages because this is just a treat I always grab around this time of the year, just like probably most of us do. We see something at this time of the year that only comes out at certain times of the year, and so you grab it when you see it. Okay, these were something that I usually grab when I see, and they come out at this time of the year because this time of the year, usually families are getting together more often because of holidays. They had the oven bags. Now, this one is the large size for oven bags. Instead of getting your regular 4, you're going to get the 6 count. So that's definitely a bonus right there to get the 6 count. They also had the oven bags in the, the turkey size. So I'm showing you the large size right here, and you get 6. And then the other size is the turkey size. And then this one, you're getting 3 instead of 2. These are the only 2 versions that I saw. I don't know if there is more out there or not. I think I found the right parchment paper. Okay, so and I'm sorry, I don't remember your first name. I have to write it down. I feel horrible. I have a piece of paper right here. I have to write it down. So I found what I think you were referring to. I hope I found the right thing because you said they were pop-up boxes. So these are what I found. This is a first-time purchase for me. I do a lot of baking, and I was talking about one time about parchment paper, how I just pull it off the roll and then cut it, and it's just a pain in the ass, you know. And one of my subscribers mentioned that it comes in sheets, and so I bought a pack that I thought it was, but she said, no, it's a box. So I'm hoping this is it. You do get 25 sheets in here. So it appears that you just pop the box open and just pull out individual sheets. So you definitely get more sheets for your buck because my first package was only 10. This one you get 25. So I did get 2 of them, and I'm very excited to use them because Believe it or not, I know it's just parchment paper and I'm like, woohoo! But when I do baking and things like that, it's important that I have certain types of paper, parchment paper, wax paper, for certain things and projects too. Paper like that is great for projects. So don't just think all about cooking. Okay, these I thought were kind of cool and different. And with the holidays coming up, I do a lot of donating, and there's just so many of us out there who just don't have the means to be able to do things for holidays. And it's not a lot, but I do try to do what I can because it makes my heart feel good. So as this time of the year starts to come around, I start gathering more things. And usually what I'll start saying in my videos is I'm putting this away for the kids. So that's what I'm kind of referring to, is the kids that I donate to for holiday time. So these I thought would be kind of cool. And this was some fun stuff that I found that was new. This is made by Nickelodeon, so that's a brand name. And this says it's a giant coloring poster. It's over 3 feet wide. And I thought maybe I could open it up without messing it up, but I don't think I can. Here's what the package looks like on the front. And then it gives you a better idea right there. I'm going to bring it in nice and close because that is the actual picture that you get that is 3 feet wide. I thought, how fun would this be with a package of crayons? You know, it's not about, you know, the value. It's the thought that counts. And when you have absolutely nothing, and even for someone who has something, you know, something like this with a pack of crayons is an amazing gift for somebody. So I found this one, and then I did find one other one. And this one, oh, by the way, I didn't mention, I don't have any tiny ones anymore. So I'm not, as far as Nickelodeon goes, I'm like lost now. This is Nickelodeon, and it's Bubble Guppies is what it's called. And then the next one that I'm trying to hold on to without dropping is also Nickelodeon, and this is Paw Patrol, and I know that's pretty popular. And this one is Marshall's Challenge. It looks just like this. And then I'm going to flip it over and show you closely what the actual photograph looks like to color. But I just thought, you know, that is like so cool. If you have, you know, maybe a couple children in the house or something, and you want a couple of them working on the same project, this would be perfect to put out on a table. A couple of, you know, packages of crayons. Let the kids rock and roll by all means. Okay, another brand name, Crayola. Crayola has been just Crayola. We know what Crayola is all about. This was kind of neat and different. These are called Fun Felts. It contains 1 felt board, and you get 12 felt pieces that you can attach on the board. So this is the container that it comes in. So you're getting this big board, which I'm going to flip it over because this is what the board itself looks like. And then these are all the little felt things that pop out right here in the front. And then what you get to do is you just get to make different scenes. What I consider it to be, it's a total of 12 pieces. To me, it's almost the same thing as color forms. And you can still get color forms. And this is just like in a felt, because you can take the felt, put it where you want, and then put it, you know, take it off, put it on. Same thing with like color forms. You could take it on, put it off. I loved color forms, by the way. I thought those were all that in a bag of chips. So I found this one. I also came across another one, and you're going to know immediately why I grabbed this one. Unicornies! So here is the front, but I'm going to show you the back because here's the back picture. So this is your main scene of felt when you open it up, and then these are all the felt pieces that come with it, which you're seeing right here. So there was unicornies and unicorn dragons. It was like, oh, they were so cute. I couldn't pass that up. I think it's absolutely adorable. Alrighty, let's move on. Oh, here's something super, super cute. Again, I'm going to mention there's so much Christmas stuff going on right now. It's unreal how much Christmas is at the tree right now. But these pine cones are just so adorable. These are called mini pine cones. They're in the floral and garden department. So these were in 2 places in my Dollar Tree. Now, just because I'm going to tell you where they were in my Dollar Tree doesn't mean that's going to be where it is in your Dollar Tree. But many of you ask me, where do I find the stuff in the stores? And sometimes it's in more than one place. So I found this in the Christmas section, and I also found it in the arts and crafts section. And what it is, it's 2.8 ounces of little itty bitty baby pine cones. Look at these little guys. Are they just too cute or what? I mean, for the $1, if I had to guess, wow, there's at least 100 pine cones in here. To be honest with you, usually I go out on my property and get my own pine cones and put them in the oven and open them up. And for this price, for the small ones, I couldn't beat it. So I cheated on baby pine cones this year. I picked up 2 packages. They didn't have anything bigger. These are not scented, but you surely could put potpourri or you could put oil on there and make them scented if you wanted to. Just too cute. Also, some new, these were so adorable. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to use them or where I'm going to use them. I have a few ideas, but this is a little bit of Christmas now. These are Christmas ornaments, and they're just by the Merry Christmas, which is just the Dollar Tree version, and I'm just trying to fix this up. But what it is just one ornament, but you could split it if you wanted to. And it's just a little pair of elf shoes. Isn't that adorable? But the purpose of these, I won't be using it for an ornament. You surely can, but it's also decorative. Sometimes, just to give you an example, you're doing a wreath and say you just want the elf's feet hanging out of the wreath, and then you're going to do a different head on the top. Just different things that you can use them for. So these are going to be, for me, they're going to be for projects. They had 2 different versions. There goes one. They had the one with the lighter green and the red with the green booties. And then they had this one, which is the darker red and the darker green in the red booties. One thing I'd like to warn you about, you're going to want to look through because a lot of them are missing their little caps right here. No big deal. You could get one and just pop it on. But, you know, I always look at it. If I'm in the store to buy something, I don't want to have to buy something that's already damaged and then I take it home to fix it. I'd much rather buy it like it should be. So just a little warning, keep your eyes open for these little things because some of them are missing, and the ones that were missing basically had like a big glob of hot glue there, and it was like kind of yucky looking, in my opinion. I came across something that I've never seen at Dollar Tree before. I've seen their products before, and I believe it, these are the company that does all the fake eyelashes. Is it Tony or Ioni? Ioni. And what it is, it's eyelash glue. So I'm tilting it on the side so you can get a better look at it in the package. But what it says, it's 100% vegan. It says everlasting lash glue. It is manufactured in a company out of California. And it basically just says it's quick drying. I purchased those purple ones. I said I wanted to get just kind of to have fun and do like a video of me doing it, because I have never in my life wore imitation lashes, because mine, God just blessed me with long ones, and if I put mascara on, I don't need fake eyelashes. But they do look beautiful on so many people that I see. They're gorgeous. So I figured I would give this a try. I did get 2 because, well, I'm not even going to share. It's a secret why I got 2. All right, let's move on. I did find a new Freeman face mask. This one is Freeman Beauty Infusion Moisturizing Hydro Gel Mask. It is, so basically it's just the mask itself, which you can see right there. And I'm going to be doing a review on that purple mask, so keep your eyes open for that. It's actually going to be a busy weekend. I have so many videos to make up for. I have some product reviews to share with all of you, some jewelry, some makeup, some amazing Happy Mail. I did mention this in my video the other day, and I'm going through all of it this weekend. I've been setting it up most of the afternoon. So this was another new mask, so I'm going to be doing a review on a couple of masks, but definitely that purple one that many of you have asked me to do. This was something cool. I've never seen anything like these at Dollar Tree. I thought I got 3. Bear with me. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Okay, maybe I just got 2. I could have swore I got 3, and maybe I just lost it somewhere. Okay, this was kind of cool. Dollar Tree is really kicking ass. Excuse my French. That's not French, but, you know, excuse my donkey. They have so many new things going on. It's unbelievable. They've really kicked it up a notch. These are basically, it's like Harvest. I guess it would be like a display for Harvest. I can't quite get the whole thing in the camera here, but you all know what I'm referring to, like that straw type. It would be something that you would just add to a vase or some type of flower display. As you can see, you've got these right here, and then you've got these right here, and ferns. No, it's not a fern. Is that what I'm trying to think of, a fern? It doesn't say how much is in here. It just says really nothing. So I'm just going to give you a quick measurement because that's all I can really give you. They had 2 different designs. 12, 24. Wow. So that's a whole entire 3 feet. So that's why I can't get it in the camera. But they had another one here. So let me bring them both down. These, I think, just had a little bit more color going on. And I thought, what perfect fillers. I have a bottle upstairs in the attic that has, it's about this tall, and I have a big array of different types of fake, faux flowers, and I think that would be perfect doing that. In fact, I think I'm going to do a video regarding something like this, but this was, I thought, just amazing. So cool. So I found that in 2 places as well. They had it right when I walked in the door, which usually when you walk right in the door at Dollar Tree, that means that's like their hot item for the week. But I know they're supposed to be getting trucks tomorrow, so they were kind of swapping the hot items out, and those were left behind, so I snagged them real quick. This was something really, I was like, whoa, what? 12? Okay, these are balloon sticks, and if you don't know what a balloon stick is, and I'm not trying to imply that anyone doesn't know, but for those of you that don't, these are balloon sticks. You get 12 in a package. This is what the package looks like. So what you're going to get is you're going to get a stick. And by the way, how long are these sticks? Let me just give you a quick measurement here. 20 inches. So you're going to get a plastic stick that's 20 inches in length. And then you have these caps. This cap plugs into the end of this stick, and you take your balloon, any regular latex balloon. So instead of blowing up a balloon, when you blow up a balloon with air, obviously it doesn't rise, and you usually have to tie it up with string. But if you have a balloon that you blow up and you want it to be on a stick, this is the stick you would use. You'd use a regular balloon, you blow it up, you tie it, twist it around the tip, and then you've got a balloon on a stick. If you want a review of that, hit me up in the box below. Awesome, awesome buy for $1. You go to any party store, you're never gonna find that for $1. Never gonna happen. I did finally find some new candles. And I'm not talking just any candles. I'm talking really too cute candles. All right, I have to move off my leg. It's already numb, and I do this all the time. And everybody always says, why do you do that? I don't know. I've been doing it my whole life. I know I can't be the only woman who bends one foot under the other, right? I know there's more of us out there. Okay, I'm just organizing these a little bit because these are just so adorable. Oh my gosh, they are too cute. And I can already see where I made a mistake on a double because I didn't get it. Oh my, no, I have only one of something. Okay, these were located in the party section. These are just the regular Dollar Tree party sticks. These are so cute. And I said sticks because these are stick candles, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. You get 3 in a package, and oh my gosh, they're so cute. And just because it says candle doesn't mean you have to use it as a candle. So here's your first one. Oh, I know you guys are probably going, how do you get so excited over something so silly? For me, because I like to think that I try to think outside the box for different things I would make or create. And there's just so many things that come to my mind that I can do with these. And it just was, to get 3 things for $1 when you're using it for DIYs and for decorating is just, it's really worth it. So are these adorable or what? You get the rainbow, the star, and the heart. They are so cute. I found a couple different versions. And of course I got 2 of the rainbow. You guys already know that I get 2 of everything. This one here, now they're all going to be 3 pieces. They're all just the regular Dollar Tree. They were down just the regular Dollar Tree section of where their birthday candles are. Here's the next one. Oh my gosh, just look at that cupcake. That is so cute. And then you have a heart and a star. Love it. And yes, I got 2 of those. Here's where I made a boo-boo, and I can't believe I didn't get one, but I know what I did. I saw something and I got so excited I lost track and squirreled in the store. This one here has a big old ice cream sundae on the top, and then you have the heart and the star. And the reason why I didn't get my double is because I got so excited because I found a unicornie. Yes, I found a unicornie. I was so excited when I saw that I ended up getting 3. And this should have been my cone that I just showed you. But are these just too cute or what? Even if, I'm just saying, because you can trim these, make them shorter if you want. Perfect. Sometimes you have a really small cake or maybe a cupcake, a fancy little cupcake, and you want to put a little decorative instead of just the old standard candle. So you've got someone who loves unicornies. Put a unicornie in a cupcake. Just so many things you can do. Okay, I know, way too excited about candles. All right, this I thought was so adorable. Bear with me here. Okay. Who remembers Dr. Seuss? I think we all remember Dr. Seuss. Well, these are clipboards. Let me give you a measurement. They are 7 inches by 9 inches. So the first one we have is Horton Here's a Who. And who are these made by? Oh, they are Greenbrier. They are made by Greenbrier, so Dollar Tree. So cute. Now, so these are like a miniature. They're not tiny, but they're a good size. They're the regular clipboard. I just thought that was so cute. Here's what the backside looks like. The next one we have is the Cat in the Hat. This is perfect because you've got enough, you know, to do something like if you were doing it in bed and just needed a little something. Obviously, it's not a full-size clipboard, but it's close enough. So here was the next one. And then I found one other design, which was Sam I Am. We all love Sam. Sam I Am, because he eats lots of green eggs and ham. Alrighty, moving on. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Okay, this was super cool. First time I've ever seen airplanes at Dollar Tree before. Great stocking stuffer. All kinds of treats you can do with this. These are basically die-cast metal. And do I have names? No, I do not. So I'm just going to show you by their different colors. So for those of you that get into playing with airplanes or somebody that maybe collects them, this is the first one I found. And these are pretty decent in size too. About 4 1/4. So there was the first one, and then I'll turn it this way so you can see that it actually sits up on its wheels. There's its wings, so it's, you know, that's pretty cool. I'll bring it closer so you can get a better shot of like the windows. So I found this one. Then I saw, oh, and by the way, they have, does that one have a name? This one just says VAV on it. Then this one says Global Link, and I'll show you that by the side. You can see it right there. I don't know how many they have. I just found 4 different ones. Then we have this yellow one here. They don't really seem to have like a name or anything. So there's that one. This one here says Global Link on it, and this one's in red. The dark blue, I'm just going to show you that one more time. And then the white and kind of like a greenish yellowish color. So there's 4 different ones that I found. I don't know how many others are out there, but that's a pretty good selection in my opinion. Picked up something that, you know, I mean, we all need because sometimes, you know, we get stinky and you got to take a bath. These are, I've never seen this at Dollar Tree before. Anyways, this version. These are the 2-pack bars, the 3.2 ounce dial, excuse me, in the spring water. And really, smell. It's coming. I'm telling you, we're going to have smell-o-vision. It smells so good. And I'm sorry, I feel like a tickle in my throat going on. Anyways, you get 2 in a package. The soap size is 3.2 ounces in total. But this, I've never seen this scent before, and it really does smell good. So I was quite surprised. Bear with me 1 minute. I don't mean to be rude. Nothing like a nice hot cuppa. Okay. I thought I was going crazy. I did the Dollar Tree the other day and I said, these fudge stripe cookies that come in 4 packs, and then I showed you a package of fudge stripe cookies, but they didn't come in packages. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I must come back now and go back, because I'm not losing my brain, not as much as I thought I was. Here we are. The Keebler Fudge Stripe Minis. There's 4 packages. So there's 2 versions out there right now. And the funny thing about it is, there's this package, which you have 4 packs, and you get a total of 3 ounces. I got 2. Now, the package that I showed you yesterday, same thing, but just all in the same box, not individually wrapped, has less ounces. So you're getting more for the $1. Maybe it's in packaging, you're getting more, but so here are the 4 packs that are individual. So I just had, when I saw them, I went, I have to redeem myself and make it better. I had to make it right. Okay, moving on. I had been looking for these forever, and I just about gave up because I thought, you know what, I'm just not going to find them. And it's funny because no matter where you are, I can go from one Dollar Tree to another in the same, you know, county, and they have completely different things. And some stuff I never see ever, probably just like everybody else. You see it sometimes, sometimes you don't. I was surprised to see these. These are the makeup brush drying racks. And I thought, oh, how cool is this? And I actually purchased 2 because I thought, wow, what a cool like gift or something. Let me just take it out of the package. I didn't really have a chance to look at it in the store. Oh, see, I'm prepared this evening. I have my scissors. I wasn't going to waste any time tonight. Oh, okay. So let's see. It says it holds 2 large brushes, 4 medium brushes, and 8 small brushes. Okay, so I won't have time to like really put it together because obviously we have these plastic pieces here. Yeah, I'm like pointing to something you can't see. But the gist of it is this is your main disc, and then here is where these pieces are going to get inserted. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe I can pull this off fairly quickly. Let me just see here. I didn't really read the instructions, so I could be doing this wrong. It usually helps when you read directions, but I'm just trying to wing it real quick for the visual. And I don't think I'm doing a very good job right now. Anyways, you get the gist of it. Okay, so I actually did do it. Basically, it's going to look something like this, okay? And then here's your brushes. Now, what I thought was so incredibly cool about this, what a great thought job, whoever decided to put this together. I just took it off the stand, but when you're putting your brushes in there, what's really cool is this is all rubber. So when you insert the brush in, it's going to stick because there's rubber. So it's grabbing it. So it's not going to fall out. That's thinking with your dipstick. So that is really cool. And it's compact. I mean, let me just kind of temporarily put it back on its base. You know, it's not really on there, but look at how compact that is. To throw on a makeup counter or something like that. It doesn't take up a lot of space. Works for me. Okay, I found a couple new keychains. And for me, I think these were more, not so much for keys, but for decorative purposes. And what I mean by that is they're definitely not strong enough to hold keys. So what you're getting is 2 treats in one. And you're getting, and I'm just going to give you a measurement here real quick. They're about 3 inches all together. You're going to get this purple little fluffy ball. And then there's this purple clip. And a unicornie. Look at that. So once you get rid of this tag that's obviously in the way, there you go. I think I'd also cut this tag off too because that would be a pain in the butt. But how great for a backpack, a purse. I hang something off my purse. I change it up all the time. I found 3 different colors. So we have this beautiful, beautiful blue, which is just quite lovely. It really is. And then it's got the blue sequin unicorn to go with it. And then they have this cute, cute pink one. Let me get it arranged for you. So you have the pink, the purple, and the blue. I didn't see any other colors, or I would have grabbed them to share with you, but didn't see any other colors. I did see some new cups, and these are actually a good bang for your buck. You get 2 cups, a good bang for your buck for 2 cups. Okay, these are reusable. I actually have some of these in my cabinet right now. They're dishwasher safe. They are microwave safe. They are BPA free. You get 2 cups. Let me, they're going to roll all over the floor. The first one says grounded for life. I love this. And then it's got the little beans, the coffee beans. So both cups are identical. You get 2 of them, and then you get the lids. I don't believe, let me just double check here. Let's see. I just want to make sure. Yes, both cups have the saying on there. Unfortunately, it's not on both sides, but you know, I can't moan and groan about everything. So you do get 2 cups. I thought that was perfect for this time of the year. Sweater, boots are coming out. Everyone's apple picking. I'm here in the valley, so there's apple picking going on everywhere. You smell cinnamon donuts in the air everywhere. Oy. The next two I found, this one says perk up, which I just love that saying. I think that's so cool. And the other one is see ya latte. I thought that was adorable. And then you've got a little coffee cup right there. Again, you get two. What is your ounces here? Very good question. Someone said, how much does it hold? You know, I don't know because it's not telling me a size or an ounce. So I'm unable to share that with you. But if I had to guess, I don't know, like a medium at McDonald's, does that help? You know, I don't even go to McDonald's really, only for their Happy Meal toys, but it looks like a medium-sized drink. Okay, moving on. Here is something I thought was super cool. Again, the party section. I was quite intrigued at the party section. Really got me going. I was like, wow, man, they really got some cool stuff coming in. I'm very, very happy to see that. These are called, I haven't seen these in any Dollar Tree ever. Mostly party stores. Balloon glue. For those of you that don't know what it is, first of all, here's what the package looks like. And what this does is they're almost like glue dots for the glue dots that we use for crafting. What they do is they hold your balloons in place. And just like if you don't want to use the sticks, this is just another way of doing decorating, making designs. If you like to put flowers, like, you know how you rub a balloon to your head and you get all staticky and it sticks on a wall. Well, this is what you would use on the balloon itself. That's in another package. But basically what it is, let me see if I can, I don't know how well it's going to show on camera. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. But there's these dots that just peel off. And what they do, it's an adhesive. This might show you just a little bit better what you do. And then you can stick your balloons like, have you ever seen a confetti scene done with balloons? You take the long balloons and you put them on and it looks like confetti falling. Like I could do it on my purple wall if I had long colored balloons. You would put that on your wall, stick it to the balloon, and it would stay there. That's basically what it is. You could probably use tape. This is just a little bit more sticky. You do get 100 in a package. Yes, I've used them before, not this brand. They rock. They really do. They make it easy if you're doing all kinds of decorating. I did break down in the candy section. I wasn't a bad girl. I wasn't a bad girl really at all. I happened to grab some more 100 grams because who does not like Rice Krispies chocolate and caramel? It's 6 and you get the 7th one for free. So I picked up 2 more of those. And this was something new I saw and I went, I haven't seen this before. It is a Hershey's Reese's Pieces candy bar. So it's a standard Hershey's bar. And then I saw this and thought Halloween. And then as I looked at it, it's got Reese's Pieces in it. So I thought, oh, that looks a bit interesting. So I'm going to give that a try. So that was my chocolate fix. Found a couple new makeup bags. And you know what? They don't have to be makeup bags. They could be bags for anything, to be quite honest with you. They were new and they were cute, so I grabbed them. They are all zippered. They're all made of that colored plastic that you can just wipe off. They measure 8.5 inches by 4 inches. So this one here says, choose to shine. Let me put my hand back there so you can see it a little bit better. And it's like this, they're all like a bit of iridescent combs. You know, you can put pencils, pens, makeup brushes, you name it, you could put it in there. The next one, my favorite color, and it's going to match my shirt. Follow your dream. Look how perfectly that matches my shirt. Follow your dreams. The only writing is on the one side, not on the back. There is nothing that holds this in a folder. There's no punches or anything, but perfect for something you want to just put in your drawer. You know, we've coupons. The list goes on and on. Medications. The next one is done in a lime green, and it says "Make It Happen." And then the other one I found is in this really cool blue that says "Live Happy." Now, those were the only 4 I found. I don't know if there was any more, but those are what I found in my store. And last but not least, because I still have so much here, I have probably 3 Dollar Trees here. I'm going to finish it out with Dollar Tree has, and I have to thank Miss Andrea. Miss Andrea sent me a text a few days ago, and in that text was a picture of a gnome. And for those of you that don't watch my channel and don't know what a gnome is, it's basically a gnome. And because I'm just a whack job, I call them gnomies. So Andrea sends me this picture of this gnome ornament, and she's like, it's Dollar Tree. I was like, what? So I went and had a look, and look what I found. And Andrea had warned me. She says, Beth, just to let you know, you're probably going to want to go through a few of them. Because, you know, they're not, we're talking Dollar Tree here. So, you know, let's take that into consideration. But they are cute. I think with a little, you know, maintenance, like maybe I'll fix his beard and fix his hat a little. I can, you know, make them a little bit more snappier. But it's 8 inches in length. And it has this little hang tag right here. And then this is like knitted. And then there he is. But I think what I'll do is I'll fix the beard, because the beard is a little, you know, off. It's too big. I think I'll tame the beard down, fix the hat a little. I went through quite a few before I found this one. But, you know, it's a gnome. You can't pass up a gnome. Even this gnome needed a homie. So I'm going to be the new homie for the gnome. Yo, I'm rolling with my gnomies. Okay, I've had enough. All right, my voice is about ready to blow anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this Dollar Tree haul. I had a wonderful time sitting with all of you. I wish the voice was a little bit better, but there was no sneezes and no major coughing fits. So I'm okay with that. Until next time, everyone, thank you so much for all the wonderful comments, the support, the love. You guys rock. Without any of you, I couldn't make this happen. And it's just absolutely awesome. Thank you so much to everyone for all the fantastic things that you've all been doing for me and saying about me. I really do appreciate it very, very much. And until next time, we'll see you then. Keep your eyes open. That giveaway's out there, and there might be another one you haven't seen yet. Bye-bye now. Have a good evening.